Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Friday, August 22nd, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. Just want to mention that we are back below this channel top at 179.30. This is, at this point in time, buy signal failure that becomes quote-unquote official with a settlement today, Friday, August 22nd, back below 179.30. Now, does it inevitably mean that we are likely to fall to 149.41? No, it's not inevitable, but I've been mentioning how the NASDAQ 100 and more precisely the triple Q have merely tested their 2.5-year channel top, never closing above it, holding nicely, and now falling away. So it is those two combined that does really sort of set up, I think, 149.41 as an actionable sell signal. Now, the question is whether you sell the market now. I'm saying going short. I do think, let me back up a little bit, that if you've been long for the last couple of weeks and we close today below 179.30, you may consider lightening up, if not reducing or eliminating that long position altogether, because I do think the risk is then increasingly to the downside. That becomes fully clarified with a settlement today, for instance, below 170.76. 170.76 is that channel bottom off the April low. That is like a 5-month structure. And yes, if we close today below 170.76, I think you should not only exit any long position that is of the 3 to 5 week or longer time horizon, but actually establish a short position wherein the 149.41 longer term channel top on the weekly chart becomes a 3 to 5 week objective, and I think that is actually realistic with present volatility. So that would be kind of a collapse into September, 149.41, then able to contain selling quite possibly through the rest of the year. But until then, 3 to 5 day swing trade can certainly be had between 170.76 and 179.30 to the upside. You could trade both of them. Certainly, if we were to rally today, and it is possible to close at or above 179.30, then that does fend off what I would call kind of a long-term buy signal rejection, which would in essence be a valid sign of weakness as we move into September, and instead then looking for signs for upward continuation. So if you're long the market, I think you can stay long. And I'm talking, once again, 3 to 5 weeks and out at or above 179.30 today. We would then be looking for a settlement above in the triple Q and the NASDAQ 100, their own 2.5-year channel top. And I would just urge you to go to wickedstocks.com and take advantage of our 5-day free trial so you can see this. You might even subscribe for a month as we're at this really critical impasse. Because if we can close in this market, the triple Q, above that 2.5-year channel top, we are well on our way, I think, for the NVIDIA, for instance, to reach that full swing count at 219.64 over the next 2 to 3 months. That's an objective we'd mapped out a few weeks ago, and now we are off of, at least tentatively, and definitely off of it completely if we close today below 179.30.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
So for the day itself, I do have downside 173.10. That is a soft intraday pivot point to the downside. It can contain intraday weakness, solid day tradable level. If we break 173.10, expect 170.76 intraday, where a daily low can be placed, and we could bottom out here through next week. We could round back up to 179.30 within 3 to 5 days of testing 170.76. But if we close today below 170.76, as I say, a 3 to 5 week sell signal to 149.41. If we close today below 179.30, I do think 149.41 in reach between now and the end of October, probably sooner. It's just that if we do close below 179.30, we could spend a week continuing to fill this area out above 170.76. But closing below 170.76, 3 to 5 day, out to 3 to 5 week, swing traders should be on the short side of the market as we move through the rest of August. So that is the downside. Now upside, we do have this former channel bottom that actually contained yesterday's highs. Yes, we pushed through it a bit, but it's at 176.10. And that is also our upward pivot point into early next week. On an intraday basis, if we push or open above 176.10, I don't know if we can expect 179.30. We just might. It is a Friday after all. They tend to be higher volatility days. But I will say that closing today above 176.10 does indicate 179.30 within just another day or two. And this will continue to be a relevant formation. We could then top out here through next week for the next few weeks before falling away perhaps. And our fall away factor in terms of the sell signal on weakness, once again, is below 170.76. So, I think that kind of rounds it out. Go to wickedstocks.com and check out our stock picks. We put out two this week. One on Lyft, the Uber competitor, and the other on Sunrun, which is an American-based photovoltaic producer of solar panels, of course, and battery storage systems. You can see them both by going to wickedstocks.com, and you can also then check out our, triple Q analysis, which I personally think you might have at your side. Now, everybody trades a little differently, but I would certainly like to be privy of a buy signal above this 2.5-year channel top that would certainly lend itself toward a meaningful gains as we move through September in NVIDIA itself. Until then, it is looking like bearish rotation, especially with the last couple of days, big sell-off yesterday's in particular. I'm assuming we'll close today below 179.30, but we will see. I'm going to leave it at that. I will be back, of course, with Monday's NVIDIA report. You have a great weekend.